Hi, my name is Jessica from the fashion and beauty blog Jeans in a Teacup, and today I'm so excited to share my Christy Dawn dress collection, so stay tuned. So I've been a fan of Christy Dawn for a while now. I started out buying these pieces myself, and then eventually I became a Christy Dawn steward. So that means I've been gifted a lot of these dresses by the brand, and I feel so lucky to be able to try out all these styles so that I can share them with you and also offer you a discount code. You can use code Jessica10 for 10% off your Christy Dawn purchase. All right, so let's get into it. First, I have the Manuela dress, and this is my most recent Christy Dawn purchase. I was actually gifted this by the brand, but it's a gorgeous dress, and I was actually thinking of buying it myself when it first came out. This is a part of their holiday collection originally, so it was meant to be worn for festive occasions around Christmas time. But I think this dress really can be worn anytime. It has long sleeves, so it's more of a fall or winter dress. So I have the Manuela dress in Night Chrysanthemum, this print. I don't think it comes in any other prints right now, but they often release styles in different prints throughout the year, so you always want to check back to see what they're offering at the moment. This is made from 100% regenerative cotton. It's hard to say. The cotton is really soft. It's kind of almost a little bit sheer. They're organic cotton, but it feels really nice. It's not a stiff cotton. I really like wearing their 100% cotton dresses. They just feel really nice. So love the fabric. So details of the Manuela dress: it has a low, like, scoop neckline, as you can see, and it has the tie right at the bottom with a little, like, keyhole here. It has, and this is semi-adjustable. It will adjust just in this front section here. It doesn't adjust this area. Some of them do adjust all the way around, but this dress only right at the bottom in the front. You can pull it tighter or looser. And then for the waist, it has smocking and elasticize gatherings right here. It doesn't have a tie at the waist, so a lot of Christy Dawn dresses do have an adjustable tie at the waist as well, but this one doesn't. And then it's just a long style, straight cut at the bottom. There's no frills or anything. At the sleeve, there's a little bit of a ruffle at the bottom of the sleeve, and it's just a straight sleeve as well. There's no, like, gathering or smocking or anything. And then I love the little embroidery, this white thread, and then the blue ties, the light blue ties here, because this dress, the colors are black and then this golden color right here in the flower, and also the light blue in the flower as well. It's just really pretty. And it has pockets. That's the one thing I love about Christy Dawn dresses. Most of them do have pockets, which is just really nice. Love a dress with pockets. All right, so I have the size small, and small is my usual size in Christy Dawn. All of my dresses that I'm showing you today are size small, so it's pretty true to size when shopping Christy Dawn. Size small across the board for me, but each dress does vary a little bit in size depending on the style you get. So the Manuela dress, actually, I should have taken a size extra small. So this is the first dress from Christy Dawn that I feel like I could have really sized down in, mostly because of the bust area. I don't usually go for this really kind of low neckline for my Christy Dawn dresses because I feel like I just have a really short section here. I'm not even sure what you call it, but usually when we get this really big scoop, I feel like it just hits really low on me, and it doesn't fit that well. So this isn't a style that is my favorite neckline of Christy Dawn, but I just love this style dress so much that I decided to try out anyway. But yeah, this does fit a little too low on me. I have to really try to adjust the straps down here or adjust this area to the tightest it will go, and even then it still feels a little loose, a little too big. So when choosing this dress, definitely pay attention to the bust measurements. If you have a larger bust, then this might be a good dress for you to try out, although you'll probably show a lot of cleavage with this because it is so low, and then you have the keyhole here. So if that's not your vibe, be aware of that. And then also the waist was also a little bit big on me as well. Since it doesn't have an adjustable tie down here, I couldn't make it tighter. So I felt like the smocking was just a little loose. I would have preferred it a little bit tighter, especially I would have liked the tie there to adjust the waist. However, when you see it on me, I don't think it looks too big. I think it looks like the right size. It's just comfort-wise, I feel like I would have been more comfortable in the size extra small, but I can still wear the small. And everything else feels like it fits, like the sleeve feels like it fits really well, the length of the dress, the area around my hips feels fine. So I also wanted to mention about the Manuela dress that the back does go all the way up to the neck. A lot of Christy Dawn dresses will have like a scoop back or a low back as well, like this one. And so that's something that's a little bit different about the Manuela dress. Also, I think this is the longest Christy Dawn dress that I own. It does go pretty far down, and I'm 5'8", so on the taller side, and if you're short, this might, you know, go all the way to the floor on you, but it would be super easy to get it hemmed, so it's not a big deal. Also with this neckline on the Manuela dress, since it does scoop down pretty far and is kind of wide neckline as well, I have a hard time finding a bra that works with this. I can't wear a traditional strap bra because it does go pretty wide at my neck, and so I tried like sticky cups, but you can also kind of see the bottom of the cups through the keyhole. So just be aware that it's not a super bra friendly dress. You can definitely still wear something, but it's just a little harder if you're trying to figure out how to wear straps with this. I think this needs something strapless or sticky cups or like nipple covers or something like that. Here is the Adelia dress, and this is one of my favorite Christy Dawn styles, especially for fall and winter because it has a longer sleeve. I love that this has a lot of smocking and an adjustable neckline here, and yeah, it just looks really pretty. I feel like a princess wearing this dress because of all the ruffles and the little puff sleeves and everything like that. This is made from 100% organic cotton. So you'll have Christy Dawn dresses made out of regenerative cotton and organic cotton. I believe there is a little bit of difference. The regenerative cotton is made on a farm that gives back to the earth through their growing process and all of that, so it regenerates the soil as it grows. Organic cotton, I think, is just, you know, it's just grown organically, so there's that difference, but the fabric feels the same, so there isn't really a difference in feel with the organic cotton and the regenerative cotton. The Adelia dress has a square neckline. It's the same in the back. It has the adjustable tie in the front, and it only goes to, you know, under the armpits you can adjust. It doesn't adjust the straps up here, but this is elasticized, so it does fit securely on my shoulder. It doesn't fall down on me or anything, and like I said, I kind of have a short area here, short upper chest, so sometimes straps end up being too long on me if I can't adjust them, and they'll like slide off my shoulder. But since this is elasticized, it does stay on my shoulder, don't have to worry about it. The sleeves also have smocking here and at the bottom, so it gives the sleeves a little bit of a puff effect, and then ruffles at the sleeve. and ruffles on the bottom hem as well. It does have pockets, so that is nice. And the Adelia dress does come in more colors, more prints. This is the Blooming Pomegranate, and it's got a purple vibe. I have a hard time telling if the background color of this dress is black or like a really dark navy. It's kind of hard to tell. With the purple colors, it kind of gives off of a more like dark navy vibe as opposed to like black. So this does feel like lots of blues, purples, maroons, color palette going on here, which is really pretty. It's a nice fall winter print. So under the bust we have 3 smocked lines or elasticized lines, so it does fit really nice around my waist. This is the size small, which I said is my usual size, and this fits true to size for me. I wouldn't size down to an extra small. The size small is perfect. It is tight enough around my waist without being super tight. Like there's still a lot of stretch that goes on at the waist and at the neckline. So I feel like there is wiggle room still with the size. The measurements I usually pay attention to when looking at Christy Dawn dresses is the bust and the waist to see if it's how adjustable it will be. I don't usually worry about the hip measurement because these dresses are usually really flowy and have a lot of fabric down there, so you don't have to worry so much about your hip measurement. And then the waist is usually really stretchy as well. It's the area under the armpits which I pay attention to more. So I wouldn't size down in this because under the armpit area would feel too tight. So yeah, I worry more about like the measurement from here to here and then from here to here, because that's where I find that if it's too tight or too loose, that makes this dress uncomfortable. Usually they always fit around my waist and my hips. The Adelia dress is pretty bra friendly, although you're gonna want a bra with wide set straps, because the dress does like come out pretty wide on your upper chest. So I do wear a regular bra with this. A lot of times I'll wear sticky cups with my dresses anyway, because then I don't have to worry about straps, because these the straps you could put off your shoulder for a different look if you want to wear the dress that way. So it's nice not to have to bother with bra straps. As far as like wearing slips under these dresses, I usually don't wear slips unless it's maybe like a white dress. I'll usually wear like Spanx or something, so I feel like that covers me enough because they're a little bit longer shorts. And I feel like that covers me enough, but you can definitely wear slips with these, especially for more warmth, but in the summer, I don't worry about it. I forgot to mention that some of the dresses are lined with a skirt and some are not, so that's another thing you gotta check. It varies from dress to dress and from print to print, sometimes too. The Adelia dress does not have a slip underneath. The Manuela dress that I just showed you does not have a slip underneath, but some of these dresses do, so I'll point that out as well. Here we have the Katrina dress, and this is another one of my Christy Dawn favorites. I feel like I'm going to be saying that about most of these dresses. I just love all of their styles. Anyway, this has that square neckline again with the ruffle detail all around here. It's the same front and back, like that lower square neckline. We have big puff sleeves here with elastic at the bottom, so they hit, you know, above the elbow. And then we have pockets again, and it is a long dress with just a straight cut at the bottom. There's no ruffles or anything, and we've got smocking all across the bust. This is a tight smocking and then an adjustable waist at the bottom. So it is pretty adjustable across the bust, and then you don't really have to worry about the hip area because it's a flowy big dress. I'm wearing the size small, which is my usual size, and It fits perfectly for me. It is a little bit tighter under the arm area, so I wouldn't be able to size down to an extra small because I feel like this measurement and then up here would be a lot tighter. I would feel like it's like coming up too high under my armpits. But then the waist area still has a good amount of room, so I do have to adjust it a little bit tighter. So the waist area is more forgiving than the upper bust area here, and then the hips feel fine, like I said. This is made from 100% regenerative cotton. And I just want to read the tag for a second because it says, "This dress comes from Mother Earth and will one day be returned to her. Be sure to cut the seams and tags before composting." So all of these dresses can return to the soil, will, you know, not stay in landfills forever if it ever, you know, if you ever have to throw it out. Throughout its journey back to the soil, you can machine wash and dry it. In the meantime, we will invest part of the profits from this dress into more regenerative land stewardship. So that's part of what you're paying for with these dresses: ethical production, giving back to the earth, being conscious of what it's taking from the earth, and being sure to make sure the growing process is healthy for the land as well as the people. That's the idea behind their regenerative cotton. I don't remember this print. I don't think it's available right now, but I will leave all the print names in the description box below so you can check that out if you really like this print. I really like this print. It's one of my favorites. It is a blue background, and then you have cream little flowers with red centers. So there's like a blue, cream, and red vibe with this dress. So I like pairing it with red accents, like a pair of red shoes. You can even do a red cardigan. So yeah, I do really like this print, but there are other prints available in the Katrina dress. So a bra for this, it does kind of hit a little bit wide as well. You want a bra with wider set straps, but I don't think it goes as low or as wide as the Adelia dress I showed you. So it is a little bit easier to wear a traditional bra with this, but I find the chest to be, the smocking to be pretty tight, so you don't even really need a bra if it's tight enough, maybe like some nipple covers. But yeah, I find it supportive enough for my chest. Obviously, if you have a larger chest, you might want more support, but for small or medium size chest, I think you can go without a bra for this one. Here we have the Dawn dress, which is like Christy Dawn's first dress that they ever made. It's like their signature style. And you can find this obviously year-round in a lot of different fabrics and prints. I believe they even have a more affordable version of the Dawn dress. It's called the Simple Dawn dress, which maybe just doesn't have some of the little details that the regular Dawn dress has, like the quilted design up here. I haven't tried the Simple Dawn dress, so I can't say for sure, but the Simple Dawn dress you can usually get for like $99 instead of whatever this is priced, I don't remember. But yeah, this is the regular Dawn dress is more expensive. So the Dawn dress has it's kind of like a faux wrap style. As you see, the top comes across here, but the waist is elasticized, or no, it's a drawstring waist, so you're able to cinch it to make it tighter or looser if you want. And then what I really like about this is usually wrap style dresses, they just open up too much at the bust for me, so I don't usually go for a wrap style, but they have sewn in the little button closure up here, so it keeps the dress together, so you don't have to worry about it like opening up when you're wearing it, which is amazing. It has kind of like cap sleeves, short sleeves, and then pockets, which is awesome, and a simple hem at the bottom. So it really is kind of like a simple faux wrap dress. Like I mentioned, the regular Dawn dress has some details up at the shoulder area. This is like a quilted design up here, and then a little bit of gathering in the back up here. But yeah, pretty straightforward, simple dress. So I originally bought the Dawn dress in a different fabric and print. So it is important to check out the details of the specific print you're looking for, especially with the Dawn dress, because I found that they do make Dawn dresses out of a bunch of different fabrics. There is the organic, regenerative cotton that this is made out of. I can't remember if this is just organic cotton, and it'll come in also dead stock fabrics. I like that Christy Dawn uses dead stock fabric because it's a way to use up excess fabrics that they find, you know, like at the fabric store. So they're not having to, you know, make new fabrics for their dresses. But the dead stock fabrics, you don't really know what it's made out of, and it's usually not made out of a cotton. So I find that material is less breathable, and I don't like wearing the dead stock fabrics personally. I did have a dress in a dead stock fabric, and it just didn't feel breathable, and it felt, yeah. So I sold that one, and now I go for specifically the 100% cotton dresses. They're just more comfortable. Also, the first Dawn dress that I bought was a cotton, I think it was a cotton silk fabric, and it felt great. I love the fabric, but it was a delicate fabric, and they said that in the description, because the back of it had, it was like a woven design, and so the back had a lot of loose strings from the woven pattern, and it was really, they would snag on things, so the fabric itself was just like really more delicate, and you had to be careful about it snagging, especially when you washed it. So that was the downside to that fabric, but like I said, this one is just made out of regular cotton, so you're not going to have that problem. But it's important to check the description to find out what pattern, what fabric that specific pattern is made out of. Size-wise, I wear size small in the Dawn dress. This is one of those dresses where I could get away with wearing the extra small. It is very kind of loose. Like, this is one of the looser dresses that you can get from Christy Dawn. But since it has that cinch waist, it really is very adjustable. Like, if you're a medium, you could probably fit in this dress as well, because the waist is so wide to start out with that you really have to cinch it a lot to get it, you know, to the appropriate size. And I found out there's definitely more room in the upper chest area as well, but since it has that snap here, it closes it, I don't have to worry about it like opening up. But if it didn't have that button there, it definitely would be too loose on me. So this is very size forgiving. One size can kind of fit multiple sizes, just depends on if you have a larger or smaller bust. So I have a more petite upper bust area, so that's why I feel like it's a little bit big on me. If I had broad shoulders, this would work better, I think. But I stick with the size small because it's just a really relaxed style. I don't want it to be tight, so I'm okay with it being more relaxed across the top here. As far as this print, I love this print. This is one of their newer prints. It's like Evergreen Apple Harvest or something, and it is just a really perfect print. I think it works year round, although it works especially well in the fall, you know, apple picking. There's little apples on here and then the green leaves. So it's just really cute. And then Christmas time as well, because it's red and green. So I think this is a really appropriate for holiday time. But since it's short sleeve, this style in general is very summery. It's very appropriate for warmer weather as well, and I can definitely wear this in the summer too. It's not just a specifically, you know, holiday print or anything. So really like this print. This print you can find in other styles as well. So yeah, you don't have to stick with the Dawn dress if you want to try out the Apple Harvest print. It comes in other styles, so that's awesome. As far as the style of the Dawn dress itself, it's not my favorite style from Christy Dawn. It's more of like, I don't know, I feel like it's more like homestead, crunchy kind of dress that you wear at home. A little bit not as like sexy or princessy as some of the other dresses that I like. So I don't think this looks the best on me. And since it doesn't have like that smocking anywhere, it doesn't like hug my curves as well, and it isn't as tight. So that's, I think, is one of the reasons why I don't really gravitate towards the style as much. But if you're a Christy Dawn fan, it's definitely like a staple piece to have in your collection. And like I said, it comes in a ton of prints and colors. So, you know, if you're looking for a specific print, you'll probably be able to find it in the Dawn dress. Here we have the Kelly dress, and this is just a really sweet dress. So some of the details of the Kelly dress are this lace trim, low neckline. You see, kind of comes to a point, so it's different than like the straight across square necklines that I've been showing you. The same in the back, it's got that low scoop as well. And then the neckline is adjustable. Let me see, I think kind of mostly all the way around. So yeah, the neckline is adjustable all the way around, even to the back. So you can really tighten it up if you need it to be a little bit smaller, which is nice because a lot of the other dresses, the adjustability stops like, you know, here or at the top of the arm there. This dress has the cap sleeves and it has elastic here at the end, so it will, you know, stay on your shoulder there. And then it has elastic seams down here. It's not smocking, it's just the elasticized seams, and it has a drawstring waist, so you can adjust it at your waist as well. And then the interesting thing about this is the elasticized lines here. They kind of shape around the breast area, so it's not a straight across line. It kind of scoops around the breast, so that kind of gives your boobs a little bit more definition, I feel like. It does have pockets as well, which is amazing. And then it has a ruffle bottom. And so this Kelly dress in this print is actually lined a little bit, which is interesting. It starts at the waist and then the lining goes down to about here. So it's like a short skirt lining. And I'm not exactly sure why this has that lining, because the fabric, I feel like, is, you know, the same as the other fabrics. It might be a little bit more sheer than some of the other fabrics, but I can't really tell, and so I don't really know why it has the lining there. And I'm not even sure if all of the Kelly dresses have that little lining, so you have to check the descriptions, but it is there, so you don't have to worry about wearing a slip. One thing to be aware of with the Kelly dress is I do feel like the bottom, the hip area, the skirt area is not as voluminous as some of the other dresses I showed you, like the Dawn dress and the Adelia dress and the Katrina dress. This is a little bit more form-fitting around the hip area, especially I think with the little skirt lining that they have. It just makes it a little bit tighter around your hips. So if you are really hippie, have large hips, this might not work for you, or you might have to, you know, size up or something. But yeah, it's a little bit more streamlined dress. So this dress is really cute, and I feel really cute wearing it. I feel like this is a really nice like Valentine's Day dress. Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of hearts. I don't know. However, it's not my favorite Christy Dawn dress to wear. It does have that lower neckline, like lower scoop, and those necklines don't really work as well for me because I feel like I really have to adjust these ties tighter. And when you adjust these ties, it kind of brings in the armpit area in more, so you kind of get a weird line going on with the sleeves. It kind of like cinches it. You can see it when I'm wearing it a little bit, but yeah, it's not the most like comfortable neckline for me. Also, the cap sleeves are not my favorite to wear. It just feels kind of weird when I'm wearing it. It's just a personal thing. Like, since it's elasticized here and a little bit tighter on the upper area here, it kind of feels like the dress is always slipping off my shoulder because I can feel the sleeve like right here. And yeah, so it just makes me feel like it's always sliding off my shoulders, but it's not. It's just because of that tight elastic there. And then yeah, the armpit area here is not my favorite. I just prefer covered, more covered arm. So at the time of filming this print is still available. It's called the Black Aster Garden, and it is cute. It's a black background with little flowers that are yellow and red, and there's green in here as well. So, you know, you can mix a lot of those different colors in when you're styling this dress. Here we have the Adele dress, and this is one of Christy Dawn's most popular styles for good reason. It has a lot of really cute details, which I'll go over. I love this dress because it has a lot of adjustability with this corset-like top part. In the front and the back you have lace ties that you're able to tighten. That's the back, and then also in the front, so it makes it really easy to adjust to your bust area. And the overall look for this dress is like very sexy. This dress also has a side zipper, so it makes it a little bit easier to get on. And I also like the side zipper because you can adjust these front and back ties to how you want it, so it's a perfect fit. And then to get it off and on, you don't have to undo the ties. You can just use the zipper to get it on and off, so you don't have to constantly be adjusting these ties every time you put it on. For the straps, it has just simple like tank top straps, and then in the back there is an elasticized part right down at the bottom, so that allows the straps to be sort of adjustable, although I found that the straps are a little too long for me, so I have a shorter upper torso part here. These do slip off my shoulders, and there's no way for me to tighten it, so I don't need the stretchy elastic part back here. I would like it better if it was adjustable, kind of like a bra strap, but I think you can easily alter these straps to make them shorter if it's really a big deal for you. You can just sew them shorter and that would be fine. Other details I like about this is the tiered skirt. So you have one tier here and another tier and then the bottom, so that's like 3 tiers. What I like about this print specifically is that you've got this lovely floral print, but then the trim all around the dress, like up here and on the waist and on all of the tiers, is a contrasting striped pattern. So we've got the florals and the stripes, and I think that's really interesting. So size-wise, I take a size small, which is my usual size. So I loosened the ties on this dress so you could see how wide it is, and so when the ties are undone and loose, the top part around my bust is loose, so there is a lot of wiggle room for me to adjust the ties in the front and the back. So I do need to tighten the front pretty much all the way, as tight as it will go, and then the back I only have to tighten a little bit up towards the front, but once I tighten them, it's the perfect fit around my bust area. I wouldn't have been able to take the extra small, even though the top bust part has a lot of room for me to adjust. The waist is not adjustable. There's no drawstring or smocking. So this you have to make sure that your waist measurement will fit, especially because it has the zipper down the side. There's just no way to loosen up the actual waist of this dress. So if you are between sizes, I would recommend taking your larger size because you can adjust the bust area a lot, but the waist you won't be able to adjust, so you don't want that to be too small. Also, the bust area of this dress is lined, so this part is lined. The skirt is not lined though, but it's still the same soft cotton that you find in the other dresses, and this is the regenerative cotton. And this is probably one of their more expensive styles, but for good reason, because you can see there's just a lot going on with the corset top, the zipper, and all of the other little details that go into making this dress. So it really is a pretty style. It's one of my favorites from Christy Dawn too, because it's just really nice to be able to adjust the bust to the perfect fit. I also like the contrasting fabrics on here, the floral with the stripes, and not all of the prints in the Adele style have that contrasting trim, only some of them do. So I would recommend getting a print that has the contrasting trim because I think that's a really cool detail. And I'm not sure if this print is available, but I'll try to find out what it's called. But this print in particular, it looks kind of like it would be a black and white style, but actually the background of this dress is kind of like a pinkish cream color, and then the black flowers. So yeah, it's not 100% white. I don't know if you can see up against this, you can definitely tell that it's like a tannish pinkish cream color. And I love the Adele style, but I've had two of them in two different prints, and both of those prints were gifted to me, so I didn't get to pick the exact like print that I would normally choose. I'm not complaining because I'm so grateful that I'm able to try this style out, but I still feel like I haven't found the perfect print in the Adele dress for me. I don't know if this cream, like the pinkish cream, looks good for my skin tone, so I probably will pick this up in a different print sometime when I find one that I think would really suit me. Here we have the Emma dress, and this is probably my favorite summer style to wear. I actually prefer wearing this over the Adele dress just because it's just really simple, easy to wear, easy to put on, and yeah, I just really like wearing it. So the Emma dress has a smocked back, so it is stretchy. It makes the top a little bit adjustable, but the front is fitted and it doesn't have a drawstring waist or anything, so it's not as adjustable in the waist and the bust area. But it does have an adjustable tie at the top, so you can make it tighter just across right here. And I also love the lace detail around here. It just covers the front area, so the back is just plain smocking. But yeah, it's kind of got a little like heart-shaped neckline, and then the straps are these thin spaghetti straps, but you can adjust them. They're just ties, so that makes it really easy to tie them tighter or looser depending on how you want it to fit. It does have some tiered layers, not as many as the Adele, so it's just got one long tier and then the shorter tier at the bottom, and each tier has that lace again that was on the top, and yeah, the hem is that lace as well, and it's just really pretty. I wear a size small in the Emma dress and it fits me perfectly. I think that's also why I like wearing this dress, because it's just a really perfect fit. But it does, the bust area does run smaller than any of the other dresses I showed you, so the bodice does feel tight, and there's not really a whole lot of adjustability with that. I mean, the back is still really stretchy, so it will stretch to fit, but overall it just gives a tighter fit in general. And I probably wouldn't even have to wear a bra with this because it fits so secure, but I do end up wearing usually like sticky cups with this, because the straps are too small. I can't wear like a traditional bra. But anyway, if you are between sizes or you have a larger bust, you're going to want to take the larger size, because this is just a tighter fit in general than all the other dresses. This does have pockets, which is always nice, and it is unlined, so it is kind of sheer. You'll want to probably wear a skirt slip or something. I usually don't, I just wear my Spanx and that's fine with me, but if you're conscious about that. And this dress does come in different prints throughout the year, so you just have to check on what's available. I actually bought this dress myself because I really loved this print, and I forget what it's called, but this print has little flowers that are red and has some yellow, and then little blue flowers, and then green leaves. So I feel like this dress matches a lot of things. Like I would usually wear it with this cardigan, because this blue color goes really well with the colors in the dress. So I can wear a lot of different colors with this, like red accents and blue accents. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this print, and that is the Emma dress. All right, so I had to take a little pause. I couldn't finish this all in one day, so that's why I look a little different. But anyway, let's get back to it. I'm going to share the Natasha dress next, and this is another dress that I picked up, I think last spring, and I bought this myself because I fell in love with this color and this print. I think I have this print in another color as well. I don't know. I just fell in love with all the spring prints last year and just bought a lot of their dresses. So the Natasha, I thought this was cute because it's a little bit different neckline than my other dresses, and I loved all the details. It looked really adjustable as well. So some details. It's got a lot of details. We've got the ruffle around the bodice here. This is all smocked, smocked in the back as well, so pretty stretchy. And then I think they call this peacoat trim, not really sure, but it's white trim around the bust line, all the way around the back, and on the bottom hem as well. So we got a little ruffle and then that white trim again. It has got pockets, which is lovely. It is not lined, but I don't think it's particularly see-through or anything. It's that same soft cotton. Not sure if it's regenerative or if it's organic. So this is regenerative cotton, and yeah, it's got adjustable thin spaghetti bra straps, like, so you can adjust it shorter, which I like because I always have to adjust my straps to get it to fit. And then we've got the tie right under the bust, and then a tie around the waist as well. And yeah, got more smocking right under the bust. So this was just very adjustable, stretchy. I really liked the print, and I thought this was a really cute neckline. So the only thing that I think I need to say about this is this bust might not work for everybody. It does go down really low. So I find myself sort of pulling the straps up more so that the dress doesn't hit as low, and that kind of means that the line right here kind of doesn't go right under my bust. It's kind of up a little bit, which is probably not how it's supposed to fit. This line's probably supposed to be right under the bust, but then it just gets, it feels really, really low to me. So I adjust it up, hike it up a little bit higher. And yeah, this might not work for large busts unless you're okay with showing a lot of cleavage. These squares might not cover you enough. But for smaller busts, I think it works fine. So I wear the size small in the Natasha dress. I think it runs true to size unless you have a large bust. You might want to consider taking your larger size or sizing up just so you have more coverage in that area. So with the Natasha dress, I kind of had trouble wearing a bra since it does go down pretty low. I think I still managed to wear my sticky cups with it, but yeah, it's kind of, since it goes down really low, you kind of can see the middle of the bra. But the smocking is pretty tight, so I think you could get away with like nipple covers. Yeah, so that's the bra situation. I believe this print is called Essence Blue, and it's this really lovely shade of blue, which is different than my Katrina dress blue. So I really liked this blue shade. And it's a floral print, and the flowers are white and red and yellow with green leaves. So a lot of colors to mix in with this dress as well. I like to pair it with red. It's just a really cute summer dress. Here we have the Sam dress in Summer Orchard, I think. And this is another dress I bought last spring. I bought it myself because I just love the print and I love the style. It's a different style than some of my other dresses. And I just thought it's so cute. As you can see, I kind of was obsessed with their spring collection last year. The Natasha and the Emmy dress are actually the same print in just different colors. And then this print is very similar, but instead of flowers, it has cherries and, I don't know, blueberries, just little fruit designs in red and blue, and then green leaves. But yeah, I just love this dress, and sadly I don't think I wore it out last summer because I bought it too late, where we're kind of going into fall, I think. I don't know, but I didn't get to wear this out, so I am definitely looking forward to wearing this a lot in the warmer weather. Details of the Sam dress. It has an empire waist, which I think is why I really liked it. I love empire waist for some reason. They kind of remind me of like Jane Austen times, like, I don't know. And then also it's got like a 90s vibe as well. I don't know, just love the empire waist going on here. And the top has a lace trim all the way around and an adjustable tie all the way around as well, or at least, yeah, I'm not sure how, it might tighten, I think it does tighten all the way around the bust, around the back as well. So you can really adjust this section here, and the straps are the like bra style straps again, so you can make it tighter or longer or shorter, which I like. And then the stretchy elastic right below the bust. And then the rest of this dress is really simple. It's just straight down, and then there's a little frill at the bottom. And this one is lined all the way down because since it's like a white creamish color, it is semi see-through. So we've got a slip that goes all the way down as well, which I appreciate that it doesn't just stop like right here. It's long, so that makes it look better in my opinion. There are no pockets on this dress, I'm assuming because you want to have this just really simple silhouette. You don't want pockets sort of like messing with the style, which is fine, although I always find myself reaching for pockets. Anyway, this dress I think might be kind of tricky for some people because there's not a lot going on around the stomach and the waist. There's no ties or anything. It kind of really does show kind of like if you have a belly or if you have wide hips. I don't think this dress would work if you have really wide hips because this is more streamlined. It's a little bit tighter, especially with the slip. So I don't think it's going to work if you're really hippie. The bust area is definitely looser. Like I think if I undid the ties and stretched it out, it would have a lot of material around my bust, so that's why I do have to tighten it a good bit. But I think once it's tightened, it looks fine. It doesn't look too big. And then there's kind of some gathering with the material in this bust section. So I wear a size small in the Sam dress. Again, I think it's pretty true to size. You don't want to size down. I would think if you're in between sizes, take your larger size, because you're definitely going to want it to fit around the hips, and the top is more adjustable. Unfortunately, I don't think the Sam dress is available right now. They only released it in this print last year, so I don't even think they have any other prints available. I do hope they bring this back this year in other colors, because I really like this style. But yeah, hopefully they bring it back and you can try it out. Last but not least, we have the Benny dress in Daisy Field Blue. And this was a gifted item, and I kind of wasn't sure if I would be a fan of this style. This is like a house dress style, very loose and flowy. Wasn't really sure if I was gonna like it, but once I tried it on, I fell in love. It is so comfortable, and I think it's really flattering too. It's a great summer dress, just really breezy. So I took this on vacation with me last year. It was really lovely, and then I let my sister borrow it to go to Europe too. So great summer dress, getting a lot of use out of it. And some details about this: it's got that square neckline, got these frilly sleeves. It's, you know, a sleeveless design, and then it's just lots of fabric, has pockets. It's got a tiered bottom layer, and then yeah, just straight at the bottom. So one little tier at the bottom, and then it also has an adjustable or a detachable tie. So you can just wear it loose and flowy, or you can cinch it at the waist to give you more definition. I do prefer it cinched at the waist, because when it's loose, it just kind of looks, I don't know, more casual and more for like lounging at home. This is not lined, so it is rather see-through. You do have to wear like a little, you know, skirt slip with this or something. I was surprised at how much I liked it. This is, I believe, regenerative cotton. That's part of their Farm to Closet collection. And I'm wearing size small, which is perfect. You're only going to want to pay attention to like the bust measurement, because the waist and the hips just have so much room. So I wouldn't size down, because then the, you know, under armpit area would be too tight. I think this is true to size, and also a great dress if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant and your bust is large, you might just want to size up for the chest area, but otherwise this gives you so much room that it will easily fit over a bump, and I think it would look really cute as a maternity dress. The other dress out of my collection that I think is great for maternity is the Katrina dress, because the smocking stops like right above your belly, so it gives you a lot of room in the skirt for a bump. So that's another cute maternity dress. And then yeah, I can wear a regular bra with this because the straps are wide enough, so that's great. And I think that's all I have to say about this one. But yeah, this was a surprise favorite from Christy Dawn. All right, so that is my Christy Dawn dress collection as of now. I do tend to get new dresses in every month or two, so I will probably have to do another video updating you on my spring and summer styles that I pick up this year. I also want to mention that this sweater is Christy Dawn as well. I really do like their sweaters. They are so soft. This is 100% alpaca, and this is my third Christy Dawn sweater that I picked up this fall and winter. And yeah, I just love them. I picked this one up when it was on sale, 30% off, so definitely keep an eye out for sales. I have a bunch of tips on how to get a discount on Christy Dawn pieces besides just using my discount code. So you'll want to check out my blog post because I have a lot of tips. Whenever I purchase a Christy Dawn piece myself, I never pay full price because I am able to use my tips and tricks to get a discount. So definitely check that out. You can afford Christy Dawn if you follow some of my tips. So I hope that helps. And again, you can use my discount code Jessica10 for 10% off. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more of these dresses styled, you can check out my blog, jeansindateacup.com, or my Instagram at jeansindateacup. If you have any questions, let me know below, or you can find me on Instagram, send me a message, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!